Today's video is brought to you by our new sponsor, Lone Wolf CBD. Lone Wolf CBD is a small family-built company with the goal to help people find a natural way to help them manage pain and sleep deprivation through CBD gummies. The gummies come in two flavors at this time, citrus and tropical. Both are sold in 250 and 500 milligram baggies. Prices for these packages can be discussed with me through direct messages only at this time, as the website has yet to be put up. These gummies have done a fantastic job at helping me to relax my body and mind down at night before I go to bed, so I can get a good night's sleep and still be able to wake up when I hear my 2-year-old holler at night or when he gets up before me in the mornings. I don't feel dragged down or have the euphoric experience when I take these gummies because they have little to no THC in them. I blew out my back when I was 19 years old. I was throwing a medicine ball up and caught it wrong, and my back went completely out. So I do have problems sleeping at night because of my back and everything else. The CBD gummies help with the give an anti-inflammatory agent in them that helps my body to calm all the way down. So if you suffer from arthritis, back pain, stuff like that, these gummies will help you in the long run. Other customers who've taken the CBD gummies on a regular basis have found that they can manage their arthritis pain a lot more. Their minds are more focused because of the fact they can actually get comfortable at night and sleep, and many other benefits that occur with each individual person. If you're interested in trying Lone Wolf CBD, feel free to contact me directly, and I'll be happy to discuss the product more with you. Thank you for listening to this promotion from our sponsor. Now let's get the video started. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to do a spotlight on Ezekial. What has progressed so far is we've done videos on cards and analysis and stuff like that, and now I'm starting to live stream. Well, I'm gonna be live streaming when I don't have my kiddo. When I do have my kiddo, I'll be laying out videos. So in the videos, I want to do basically the forgotten cards. Ezekial was a chase card that is actually very, very solid, but you don't see him ever. And I'd like to know why. So I want to do a deep dive into him, and I want to see if we can make him, 1, competitive, 2, viable on the board. If not, then he's just an amazing trainer, being a 50% finisher. Technically, he's a coach, not a trainer. Coach. 50% finisher, blue finisher. So he does very nicely. So let's dive into this. Oh, before I continue at all, during the live streams, I've loved people showing up. I like to get more of you guys. So if you guys can try and get there for my live streams, we talk about cards we don't have. We go and do a breakdown, all of us together. It's not just me going, well, this looks nice, or whatever. No, I ask your guys' opinion. I want to interact with you guys. I want you guys to tell me what you see that I don't see. And let's make something awesome. Let's go into this freaking card. Okay, so Ezekial. Essentially, this is the first build that came to my mind. Drift Away comes at 6-star. And the 225 for every mobile gem had me curious. Now, in a previous video, I did do Tech Sammy with his kickouts and having Ezekial as the tag. I want to say that tag match would be very good against a 6-star silver with enough health, because by the time you got to Ezekial, there was nothing left. So we're going to go over a couple of things here. This is the first build I want to try. 777. Okay. So it's 7 at 7 with all the 7s. Makes sense. Okay, so let's go there. The coaches are, or the trainers, coaches, and everything are basically straightforward. I am loading up Drift Away like nobody's business. I'm hoping to have 10 on the board, so that's 3.5. Yeah. So that worked out with Powerhouse Sammy very nicely. That's where you went. Okay. Okay. So we have 150% on that immobile damage. Right now on my belt, I have Fury, which I believe I should maintain the Fury. I mean, I do have 20% takedown damage and no plate. Now, it recycles itself. The submission gives to the yellow gives to the submission. So I don't think we need an MP plate. Plate-wise would probably be all heart. To be quite honest with you, it's probably all heart. But that's currently on Trick Dom, so we're not even going to worry about it. Let's go in against this AJ Styles and see
how it goes. I'm not 100% on how any of this is going to go anymore. I have yet, honestly, I think I have yet to see a 6-star bronze Ezekiel on a feud roster lineup. I don't ever see him. It's like he faded into the wind, like Tucker for the heavy machinery. He faded into the wind. Oh, we don't want to interlace all of these. We just want to kill them off, or we just want to break all of them off. So that's going to give a wild card. That's going to do a line break. Let's see how many of these remain afterwards. I think he'd be far more beneficial if there was an easier way to put the immobile gems out, because now we're down to only 3. So 3 is only going to do 1.5 and 1.6. I wonder if this is the reason why I never see him. That would make perfect sense as to why we never see him. Is because of board dependency and how many yellows actually pop out. Okay, so there's quite a bit there. I think we just had a poor opening board. See what this damage looks like. 3.4 is not bad, and we're maintaining consistency. So, okay, so now here's the moment where I'm just going to reset the board. I feel like every once in a while you need to reset the board. If you try and stack, especially with color submissions, if you try and stack, I don't see it going very well. It's like here, we're kind of stacked, but at the same end, we're still kind of open, I guess. I'm not really worried about making too many connections here. It's slow. That's my problem. It's a slow build. I think this would be good for like a defensive build. So he's at 1.9 now. Let's go and interlace these. Yeah. We're just going to blow all of it up. And he's hitting for half mil. I think that's where the all heart plate would come in. I think the all heart plate would make that hit a lot harder. Maybe go it a little faster. So originally when I got Ezekiel, I actually got the all heart plate and the belt, 100% gem damage belt. And I threw it on Ezekiel. And then for some reason, I just stopped caring about Ezekiel. Okay, so patience is a virtue. So we're looking at a substantial amount of damage here. So if we were to go here, 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 what is the finisher? 11 gems making a purple and pin the opponent. Okay, so this immediately calls to me. I'm looking for the synergy here. This move can only be used while penned. So you're doing just shy of half a mil. Yeah, just shy of half a mil. This move can only be used while penned. Deal another half mil. And decrease the damage of all your opponent's gems by 35% for 3 turns, including both your turns and the opponent's turn. So I don't see... This is basically Z-plate as a kick out. So I'd go Halo Bomb instead. So basically what you would do is load up trainers for this, Fury for this. Because you're looking at 350%. So this looks like a pretty solid setup, to be honest with you. You're going to choose 11. So if we were thought process wise, the finisher is belt based. So that's where that 100% belt would come into play. Or Fury 2 going to 110%. So you're looking at basically 460% when it comes to purple. So we don't want any trainers at all that are MP, because we want this to be the focus, because this is going to go into this. Now, if we're able to hit this first, fantastic. But for right now, how I perceive this is I want to go fully into this purple move right here. So we'll go there. Obviously, we're going to toss on Rocky 76. Purple. And there's another purple in here. I know there is. There's got to be. That's purple finishers. I guess there's not. Unless I just don't. Oh, it's gobbledygook. I don't have gobbledygook. I think he's purple. So we'll just go with that. Yeah. Because I don't have the two specific trainers for this. I think it's gobbledygook and Showboat Ray would be the two ideal ones for this slot. Showboat Ray doing the 12k purple damage, and then Gooker increasing this. Now let's see if on my belt, do I have enough? I have 11, so no. Obviously not. Yep, obviously not. It would be too simple. Okay, so let's see what this looks like. I ideally want the 133% to 200% purple damage. Ideally. So let's see if we can convince him to pin us. I'm not going to pressure him. I'm going to just kind of play my game here. If he happens to hit us and pin us, that'd be fantastic. I would love every second of that. Looks like our dreams are coming true. Perfect, perfect. So this is doing 1.2 right now because of the belt, or because of everything going on. So we'll go here with that. Hit the Halo Bomb. And then, so that's 500,000 right there. I want to tinker with this build, actually, because I think this one's going to be the most beneficial. There, go there. $1.4. It could be a lot worse. I guess this is kind of where an MP trainer would come into play. Or an MP coach, sorry. Or not coach. Stupid. Plate. An MP plate. I think that's where this would come into play. I still got a 5 break over here, so. At this juncture, I am kind of about him right now. 10 minutes into this, that's fine. There has to be a way to break him. There has to be. I know there has to be. And I'm wondering if it's stacking on the gem damage instead of everything else. So I kind of want to see here. Because we've already have it stacked once. So let's hit it again. So this will be 700%. And it's only for one turn, right? Yeah, so we've stacked that twice now. Let's see. Oh, that was a pretty hefty explosion of flavor. 1.8, so... I wonder. It also makes me wonder if maybe the Sheik plate would be good on him. If you're able to basically... I wanted that skip turn, but that's not going to pay off. Oh, well. I'm kind of looking at it as there's a way to break this. There has to be. Because every chase card, there's usually a way to break them. It's just complicated or super straightforward. And right now, he is taking me to Pound Town with this inappropriateness of constant freaking submission. But this also points out, too, which I'd like to openly say this. This is a 6-star bronze AJ, and he's done this amount of damage, having the finisher go off twice. So ultimately, that means that Tech AJ sucks. You shouldn't be doing this much damage off of a finisher. Yeah. Oh. Now we're back into the mix again. See, I don't know. I want to break him. I have to break him. Why? Because I took him 6-star bronze. And by taking him 6-star bronze, that means I have faith in him. And right now, I'm not having the faith in this card the way I really should. So, go there to make sure that we kind of set ourselves up. I know, my phone's going off if you can hear it in the background. I shall answer it shortly. Alright, let's see here. Okay, he's for sure going to hit us again. And even though we're chunking away at him right now, I think I overextended myself here with switching it up, or not with spreading it out as much as I did. I didn't switch anything up. Yep. I think it'd probably be a lot better if it was all gems were 350% instead of just purple. I also think that if the proper trainers were on here, we'd be okay. So that's what I'm going to do next turn. This is probably going to be a long video, guys. I know I said I'm trying to keep my videos at roughly 10 minutes a pop. However, I really like this deep dive into these cards. I like knowing what they can and cannot do. And I'm using props here because I have to. Probably should have tried to go for a purple, but it is what it is. I don't like kickouts. I just don't. I think they hold their place as a defensive measure. So, you know, like hit being 4, right? It's to probably be a good showdown defensive measure, just in case. But at the same end of that stick, I don't know. I'm just not as impressed with this as I should be. I mean, obviously, we still won. Which, I mean, really, in all context, winning is key. But when it takes you 5 minutes to win the freaking match, that's a little wrong. Okay. So the immobile gems did one thing. You could go jumping knee, but you'd have to... So triple yellow is a possibility. No, it's not even a possibility. It's single leg Boston Crab into the mule kick into the drift away. But that wouldn't work out either. He's lacking synergy. Decrease the damage of all your opponent's gems for 3 turns. This includes both of your turns and your opponent's. That's a problem because ultimately it's 3 turns. So you're doing it during the kick out. You're getting it on your turn, and then they're only down 35% for 1 turn. That doesn't make sense to me. Why do they do Ezekiel this dirty? I mean, we chased him. He was a chase card for a reason. What was this reason? Is it this? Is it still this? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to negate out the damage from that. What I want to do is I want to load every little bit of my energy into the finisher. So with that knowledge, what I'm going to do is I'm going to slap on Razor. I'm also going to do move damage, and I'm going to go with Gable. I'm going to come over here. We're going to do move damage again, because we can, I believe. Yep, anvil needs to be brought up to 50%. And this is going to be purple gem damage, but the problem is... No, we'll go this route. We'll add an additional 2. We'll do a generator. Okay. So we're sitting at 832,000 for the finisher. We're doing 13 extra gems. We have a pump up. We have a generator. So, with all of that being said, we're going to go jumping knee. No, we'll keep it like this. And then for the plate, go purple makes green. That glowing phantom power needs to be on somebody else, but for right now, I want to throw it on him just to see what happens. This will be the last fight, because honestly, I'm not seeing any synergy with the rest of it. To me, Ezekiel is a good showdown partner, whether it would be on the secondary as his backup, or... yeah, ultimately it just comes down to that. It's just he's a backup, which is unfortunate. Because he should be better than that. I think the glowing phantom plate is what's going to make the difference here. Because we should be able to charge up a lot faster. We're doing 9.3 or 937,000. So if I was to focus my energy into a into a 200% fury. So 3.4. Okay, so now we have an actual difference now. Okay. So that actually doubled it quite substantially. And then we're going to hit this. It's only going to do 654, which is fine. We'll hit that, and that's going to kick us out. Then we go here. Okay, so I think it was just the poor choice in focusing all of the move damage onto that kick out. I think I was overcome by the fact that that kick out does so much damage. Yeah, now we're looking at 2 points. So we're looking at almost 3 million consistently with this. Ooh, Ezekiel might be very good going into 6-star silver. Because if that's what he's doing right now on purple gems, then that ultimately means by the purple gems getting a more increase. Yeah, basically you're not looking at turn 1 with Ezekiel. You're looking probably turn 3, turn 4. Nothing too pizzazzy. How about we just stop with the shenanigans of your submission? Are you just this upset that I've stomped you this hard with this much damage? Okay, so before anything's said and done, I want to hit that. That needs to stop. We'll go here, and then we'll just start hitting green gems as best as possible. I think we didn't get the purple. He got the purple. He got the double purple. Okay. Now I'm done with this. Now you've officially pissed me off. Okay. This should end the fight. If it doesn't, I will be surprised. He might actually be a very good defensive tech. I am surprised. I'm surprised and extremely upset because I did not want to go back into another submission. So my thoughts currently, because this is the last fight, is Ezekiel has a place, but it's a very slow place. And I hope one day he sees his shining light, which could very well be 6-star silver. So before all this is said and done, because we just won, I want to see real quick on. Am I blocking it? No. Okay. Go to champions or go to the champions portal real quick. Because they've only done up to 5-star bronze on other videos. Silver. Okay, so at silver, we're looking at 24,377. Right now, he sits at 10,000 plus at 22,000. So ultimately, at 6-star silver, he's getting better. So currently, if I was to take him max level here, load all that up, with Razor on top, he's doing the general damage for purple gems that 6-star silver does. So he's probably looking at about 4. I think he's looking at about 4 million damage, roughly, off that finisher. So I guess the way I kind of look at Ezekiel too is if you need a tech, but you don't have the MP trainers to go on top of another car, but you have that open slot, throw in Ezekiel with this "Don't Call It a Comeback" setup, which is that would be an amazing name for this moveset. Don't call it a comeback. But really, I think you can keep Eddie on here. You could go and switch out Gable here and put on a generator. Let's see here. I remember who the generators are right now. I can't think of him. Daniel Bryan. I should have known that. That's because he's on Zombie Austin. That's why I don't remember him. So you could do 17. You could. Let's try it real quick. Screw it. I want to see what happens. I'm not going against AJ again. Let's go against Balter. Let's see what the class advantage does to it. This is now the last fight. Sorry, guys. You've seen my videos. You know what happens, and I don't know why I keep looking over here like I'm looking at chat. But y'all know my videos. You know I have this really bad tendency to want to know every little angle that comes with these cards. You're not even loaded up for next turn, dude, so I'm not worried about you. I kind of wish you were loaded up for next turn because of the simple fact I'd like to get my kick out off, but that's not going to do anything because there's no traps. AI does not know how to play these cards, and that needs to be something I think that needs to be addressed. Because for people like, okay, so for new people, I can see why it's not being addressed. New people, it's kind of hard to want to stay in the fight. We're making a lot of, oh shoot, I missed one. We are making so many purple gems. 3.3. So I think we're staying still within the same realm. The main difference is that here we have ways to make cascades and benefit us in a higher perspective. So we can keep hitting this, and if there's enough green gems on the board, we're doing a substantial amount. Plus, we're also refilling our green just from that plate. So that helps too. 3.5. Yeah, so we're still sitting within a very decent realm, but we're also recycling like crazy. So, I don't know. I guess this is kind of one of those pick and choose kind of deals. You could also negate the generator and put on Zombie Drew for 12k more purple damage. That kick out's solely there just to make sure that we recycle. But with the plate on, we don't really need to worry about that too much because of our generator. Yeah, I think this one's currently up for debate. Yeah, right there. So ultimately, sit. You don't know how to follow instructions, Walter. Or should I call you Gunther? Okay, that's fine. Sweet. You just wanted me to use the kick out on you again. I appreciate that. You like the punishment. You're making me earn this. That's fine. I think this one went a lot faster. So I think if you have Ezekiel and you have him 6-star bronze like I do, or you're planning on taking him 6-star bronze like I did, then ultimately you're looking at never facing a submission person ever because it's not smart. But you're also looking at roughly 4 minutes a match, maybe at 1.25 speed. Yeah, I think if I was to go and do the 200% either purple or green move damage on his belt, if I went Fury 2 instead of regular Fury and got a gym belt on him, really, I think ultimately he'd probably be hitting about 5 million. I think he'd be hitting about the same strength as Tech Riddle does. Probably. Somewhere around there. Either way, he's A class. There's no question about that. He could potentially be S class. He could get there. I think he just needs the proper motivation for it. One way you could do it is you could go all heart plate and you could go triple green. If you went all heart plate, triple green, you would lose either the generator or the Tech Razor here. I think you could lose Tech Razor. Because ultimately, if you went with the generator, it'd be an additional 12,000. So yeah, you could go and switch out Tech Razor, put in the green MP. You could put an animal for the green MP trainer. You have the all heart plate, so you would have to 150%. You would have to try and take these 10 gems and break the green gems. If not, have a prop in place. And then when you go and do the diving elbow, you would have to make sure that you're popping as many green gems along the way as possible. So this would turn it wonky, going triple green. So that's my analysis, guys. If you like the video, like, subscribe, comment. When I go live, come on over. Let's talk cards. There are currently on my roster, there is 50 6-star superstars that can be talked about. There's, in general, there's 418 superstars on my roster alone. And then if you go all the way down here, I have all of these cards that are missing, so 13 there, and 87. So I have 100 cards that are missing right now. So as of this time, or as the time of this recording, there is 518 cards that we can go over, analyze, and everything else, especially when it comes to the weekend events. So this weekend's boss battle, I do plan on streaming boss battle. I have the 2 cards necessary for that boss battle, so I'll most likely be trying to carry. During that video, I want to show what it looks like to be a carry for boss battle and kind of show you the frustrations that come with being a carry for boss battle, especially when organization is trying to be in place, but it has a tendency not to. But outside of that, I want to talk about cards and everything. So that'll be this weekend, which is... Today's Tuesday. Is today Tuesday or is today Wednesday? I think today's Tuesday. I want to say it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, so the 11th, 12, 13, 14, 15. The 15th. The 15th of July is boss battle. So if you have time, come on over. Let's chat. All right? And I'm going to leave you with this, as I always do. Life can be fun if you allow it to be. We'll see you in the next video.